Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Steel City Sports Report. I am Brady Vini. Welcome back for another live stream. Today we are watching the Las Vegas Raiders host the Pittsburgh Steelers out in really that giant Roomba they call Allegiant Stadium. I mean, if you look at that thing, it literally looks like a giant Roomba. They call it the Death Star, but I mean, I'm not sure if it lives up to that moniker. But anyway, We are here. We are live. Lots to watch for and talk about in this game. Starting off with the Steelers. Russell Wilson finally active. He will be back up to Justin Fields today, and we will see how long that goes for. I know going back to the preseason, Mike Tomlin talked about, Russell Wilson, he's the pole position quarterback. He's our guy. He was basically promised the starter position the day he signed with the Steelers. I think that's why Justin Fields is even here, because Russell Wilson was named starter, and Kenny Pickett said, fine, I'm not going to start. Let me get the heck out of town here. And in comes Justin Fields to compete with Russ, and ultimately Russ unfortunately gets hurt. Fields takes over the job, and he's done all right so far. I think people are, a little bit too hard on Justin, especially coming off of the recent back-to-back losses. But I think we're being a little bit too hard on him. He's done everything that the coaches have asked him to do, I believe. And, really today is a chance to take over that spot. He needs to go out and perform today to fend off Russ for at least another week. Another story, Roman Wilson, third round wide receiver pick out of Michigan. He is finally active today. Had an ankle injury, I believe, on the third day of training camp out at St. Vincent College. He is finally active here today for this Steelers team, and really a wide receiver room that could use all the help it can get right now. I mean, George Pickens is really the only true number one threat in there. Hopefully the Steelers can add more on that, even with the Raiders coming up after this. But, I want to see him not just be active today, not just, hey, go out there on special teams and do your thing and maybe you'll get a couple steps. No, I want to see him in the offense right away. Put him in the slot, put him out wide, just get him involved in something. In the draft coming out, his playing style, okay, not comparing Roman Wilson to this guy, but they compared him to Puka Nacua in the style of play that he likes to play. He is all about the action and the physicality. Even he's no, Darnell Washington or DK Metcalf build of a receiver. He will go out there, he will get physical, he will hit you. And that is, something that this team, especially with a heavy running game, needs. I want to see Roman Wilson get involved early, get the ball in his hands. Another thing here is sticking with the wide receiver position, George Pickens. How is he going to respond today? He is coming off of a weak field where, Russell Wilson is finally active. And for most of the other teams in the league, that would be the main story, especially with the team coming off of back-to-back losses. And, lots of people love a good QB controversy story, but you have to wonder, how is Pickens going to respond? He was the headline all week long. He had the face paint on that said, always effing open, or I think it was open effing always. So it's not even the correct grammar there in how he spelled it. He got fined over $10K for that. He got fined another $10K for dragging down Cowboys corner Jordan Lewis by the face mask after the game. And, videos circulated the internet for days of him not running routes, or you can clearly tell when it was a pass play and when it was going to be a run play. Just complete and total opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of effort. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Pickens responds, how Roman Wilson looks, and can Justin Fields do enough today to hold off Russell Wilson for another week. Moving on. One more thing on the Steelers. Outside linebacker, really going to be a point of emphasis, and I'm thinking that's where the Raiders are going to try to attack today. No Alex Highsmith, no Nick Herbig, no DeMarvin Leal. Leal got put on IR. He's out for the season with a neck injury. Nick Herbig, I believe, has a groin, and Alex Highsmith, he isn't going to be back for, I believe they said they're going to target about getting him back either this Sunday or either next Sunday night against the Jets or on Monday Night Football in 2 weeks against the Giants. We will have to see there. So right now it is down to TJ Watt, which you better believe they are going to double team him into oblivion And you have on the other side Jeremiah Moon. I believe he came over from the Raiders this offseason, started the year on IR, just got activated last week, and he immediately, by necessity, gets thrust in there opposite TJ. It'll be him. They move defensive end Isaiah Loudermilk out to outside linebacker for today to, give TJ and Moon a spell. And then you got two guys, I believe, got elevated from the practice squad. Iku Leota is one, and then another guy, his first name is Abe. I apologize on not remembering the name right now. But, yeah, I believe they're going to try to attack those outside linebackers as much as possible. So we will see how that turns out. Moving on to the Raiders. I mean, no offense, they are just a mess right now. They do not have Davante Adams, who is their top receiver and is easily a top 10 receiver in the league. He has a hamstring injury, okay? He was out legitimately last week with it, but this week, I think he's just, milking it a little bit more because he already has 1 foot out the door in Vegas. He's looking to get traded. Teams like the Bills, Ravens, Jets and Saints, of course, 2 former quarterbacks Adams has played with, and of course the Steelers. So maybe after this game, he's on the flight back home with the team. Other than that, they are also down their second wide receiver, Jacoby Myers. They are down their starting running back and one of their 2 tight ends. So we will see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get this one started. Looks like it is Jalen Warren and Aaron Shamplin are back to receive. The kickoff from Carlson is off. It will be fielded by Warren at the goal line. He's going to run it out now. Warren busts through the middle, and he will get up past the 25 and down to the 29-yard line. So the Raiders decide to kick off. Steelers are going to get the ball here to start this game. Raiders will get it in the second half, and now here comes the offense onto the field. And we get our first look, ladies and gentlemen. See how things are going to go today. Right now, you have 2 tight ends in Freiermuth and Washington out there. Pickens and Van Jefferson are the receivers. Najee in the backfield. Snap taken by Fields. Fields, he will check it down to Harris. Harris now will get forward, making contact with number 7 of the Raiders there. He has first down yardage, so a positive play early on for this Steelers offense. Van Jefferson, man motion. He goes from the right of Pickens to the left and now back to the right. Fields takes the snap. It's a handoff to Najee. Najee running full speed up the middle, dragging bodies with him, and he is up past the midfield. Najee Harris. A real explosive run from him there. He just got the ball and went. How about that, Naj? Rookies, Zach Frazier and right guard Mason McCormick leading the charge there on that one. McCormick was fired up after that run. So the Steelers, 2 plays, go from their own 29 up to the Raiders 47. It's a pitch here to Najee. Najee bounces off one man, still fighting, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. Najee ran into a couple of bodies. One of them was Max Crosby, who is really fighting through some pain here today. Max Crosby, easily the top player overall, besides Davante Adams on this Raiders team. Did not practice all week except for Friday with an ankle injury. Fields now, he will throw this one out to Pat Freiermuth. He is exactly at the 40-yard line and is tackled down now. 3rd down here for the Steelers offense. And this is something that the Steelers really need to improve on over the past 2 games. 3rd down has been rough for them, and they have gotten there way too often. Fields under center. Jalen Warren, freshly activated in the backfield. Fields now takes it. Now he'll shovel it back to Warren. Warren breaks it to the outside, and he will get close to first down yardage. Tackled there by Nate Hobbs. And another. Snowden and Hobbs. Did he get the first down? And they are going to give him the first down. So it is a first down. Warren remains out there. Warren with a knee injury was doubtful coming into this week by Mike Tomlin. Had a very, very stupendous week of practice. Looked extremely healthy, and he is in here yet again. Now he gets another toss here, and he is going to try to make something out of nothing there, but will not be able to. A loss of 2 to 3 yards on that play. So 2nd and 12 now. Raiders sniffing out the pitches there for Justin Fields to his running backs. Warren moves from Fields' left to his right. Fields takes the snap. He's back to pass. Now he will swing it out here to Jaylen Warren, and he is going to get tackled immediately by Divine Diablo, the linebacker. So 2 negative plays there. I mean, as soon as Warren caught the ball, he was immediately wrapped up. I believe that was Mason McCormick who was trying to bounce out there and get a block on Diablo, was not able to. So 3rd and 15 now. Empty backfield. Raiders rush 4. Fields back to pass. Now it's a pass out here to Jaylen Warren. Warren will be tackled down at about the 39-yard line. So no first down there. 4th down coming. And let's see, are they going to send a field goal unit on here? And they will. Corliss Waitman takes a knee at about the 43 of the Raiders. Boswell stands just on the edge of the midfield logo. 52 yards. Snap down. Kick is up. It is straight, and it is true. Chris Boswell gets the Steelers on the board. So a good drive. Good opening drive for the Steelers. In all honesty there. They moved the ball. First 2 plays of the games resulted in first down. Little bit of repetitiveness there at the end of that drive with some, tosses and attempted screen, to Jaylen Warren. But Steelers are on the board. Defense coming out. We will be back here in 1 moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Steelers on the board. They got the ball to start the game. And a Chris Boswell field goal from 52 yards out makes it 3-0 here. Little under 5 minutes taken off of the clock for that opening drive of the Steelers. Some scoring updates around the league. Of course, checking in on our division rivals. The Cleveland Browns fell to the Eagles in the 1 o'clock window, 20-16. And the Ravens were victorious over the Commanders by 7. That final score 30-23. So now the Raiders offense comes onto the field. Aiden O'Connell, new quarterback for the Raiders. Gardner Minshew, who they brought in to really be a bridge quarterback this year, had a horrendous game out in Denver last week, so they turned over to Aiden O'Connell. 1st and 10 from the 30 off the touchback. O'Connell, his first pass of the day, is caught out there by the number 84, trying to get last names here. That was Harrison Bryant, the former Cleveland Brown tight end. So now the Raiders offense really banged up here today. Tackle Thayer Mumford out. They are down Jacoby Myers. They are down Michael Mayer, down Devontae Adams, and down Zamir White. So 2 wide receivers. Their backup tight end to rookie Brock Bowers, and their starting running back. Or really, I guess it's really a duo between Zamir White and Alexander Madison. That run there was for first down yardage, a gain of about 3 or 4 on that play. And as you expected on that last run, they ran right to the left at the right outside linebacker position where Jeremiah Moon and company will look to plug the hole there with the injuries to Nick Herbig and Alex Highsmith. That run up the middle by Madison goes for a gain of 7, maybe 8. Rookie tight end from Georgia, Brock Bowers, blocking TJ Watt on that play. 2nd and 3 now. My goodness, does Aiden Connell look shockingly similar to Derek Carr with that helmet on? That running play goes up the middle. Looks like he got first down yardage, and he did. That is Madison again. Expecting to see a lot of him here today. Because when you go take out a bully in the schoolyard, you got to punch first. And you got to get that first shot in and then make them surprise. And with the Steelers pride themselves on their run defense, 1st and 10 now from the 48 of the Steelers. O'Connell back to pass. He throws over the middle, and it is caught by Bowers. Brock Bowers makes the catch. Joey Porter Jr. was draped all over him. Tight coverage. But Bowers makes the catch. And Porter's the one who held him in check to get him down. O'Connell was under duress there by Keanu Benton. Now a man in motion. O'Connell throws it out. It's a screen to Bowers. Bowers, he will make contact and run ahead there. A gain of about 8 on that play. So they are targeting their rookie tight end, who really is their best weapon on offense right now, early and often. Now it is a big package in there for the tight end. A tight end in the fullback position. It's a toss out to Madison. Madison up the sideline of the Steelers and out of bounds. First down yardage and then some. So the Raiders move the chains yet again. They are moving early and often here. That was led there. Guard Jackson Powers Johnson, left tackle Colton Miller, one of the better left tackles in the game. Colton Miller, not a favorable matchup there with Jeremiah Moon. Now O'Connell passes it out here to Madison. Madison is going to be down inside the 5. That is down at the 2. O'Connell rolled out to the left, or excuse me, he rolled out to the right, and he hit Madison, who went uncovered on that play. And Minka Fitzpatrick cut him off at the legs there to save a touchdown. So now the Raiders from the 2. They've moved the ball well, looking to punch it in here. It's a handoff to Madison. Madison is met in the hole there. And what a big tackle there by the man who made what was nearly the game-saving play on Sunday Night Football last week. That is Elandon Roberts laying the wood. He meets Madison in the backfield. They lose 1 on the play. 2nd and goal now. Bowers in motion. He'll go to block Madison, pushing ahead, and he will get in for the touchdown. That is a touchdown for Las Vegas. Let me update the score here. Forgot to do so for the Steelers. So it is now going to be 7-3 Las Vegas, assuming that they get the extra point here. But yeah, just great blocking there. The center, Andre James, Jackson Powers Johnson, Colton Miller, and Brock Bowers, who motioned into behind the offensive line there. They all push forward to get Madison in the end zone. Carlson puts the kick is up and good. So 7-3 Raiders, 4:24 remaining in the first. We'll be back right after this commercial break. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, both teams on their opening drives of the game put up points. Steelers a field goal. The Raiders a touchdown drive, 70-yard touchdown drive. Really, they just gashed the Steelers defense with the running game and some quick passes to Brock Bowers. So the second drive of the game for this Justin Fields led Steelers offense. Have yet to see Roman Wilson in the game yet for the Steelers. And that looks like, no, that is Freiermuth. Freiermuth motions from the right side of the formation to the left. And now a flag here. And that will be on the Steelers as they blow it dead. And that is going to be on Connor Hayward. A 3 tight end set there. Hayward, Washington, and Freiermuth were all on the line there. So they lose 5 yards. Max Crosby will rush from the right now. This is a handoff to Najee Harris, and it goes absolutely nowhere. He is met immediately by Trayvon Moehrig, the safety. Trayvon Moehrig, excuse me, wrong pronunciation there. But, I mean, yeah, there's 4 Raiders in the backfield there, and all the Steelers offensive linemen just let 2 or 3 of them go in untouched there. Najee had no chance. So 2nd and 20 now. Fields back and pass. Fields throws over the middle there. That is caught by Pat Freiermuth. He will get about 8 or 9 yards. So 3rd and long now for the Steelers. And now they obligatory flash to the sideline where there is Russell Wilson, helmet and all on. Finally active today, serving as the backup. And if you check out my other content, I have said that maybe if the Steelers go down by double digits, by multiple scores, or if Justin Fields gets a little banged up, that you maybe see Russell Wilson in this one. Play clock is winding down here. They get the snap off Fields. Now passes out, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Pickens. He got his head around late on that one. So here come the Twitter haters of George Pickens there. He got his head around late. It went through his hands off of his face mask. He actually almost made the catch again, but the corner Jones knocked it away. So Corliss Waitman, his first punt of the day. It is away. This will be caught at the 25 of the Raiders, and he did not signal for a fair catch, but was near the sideline. He was just tackled out of bounds with ease. So we're gonna take a break, 3 and out for the Steelers on what was an ugly drive. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They are showing the history of the Raiders and Steelers rivalry. And Steelers really got to get going here on both sides of the ball. A 3-and-out by the Steelers offense puts the defense that just let the Raiders walk right down the field, right back onto the field. And that is a positive play there for the Steelers defense. They got pressure on O'Connell. He checked it down there to Abdullah, the backup running back here today. And Patrick Queen flying out there to make the tackle, a loss of about 2 on that play. Or excuse me, now they're saying it is a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. Abdullah in the backfield. O'Connell, he'll drop back to pass. He'll throw over the middle, and it is batted down there. Looked like TJ Watt and Keanu Benton both got their arms up there. Benton's the one that knocked it down. So TJ Watt, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know who got that there, actually. It might have been Watt. But anyway, 3rd and 11, and TJ Watt pumping up the crowd. It is Pittsburgh West out in Vegas right now. Sin City has turned into Yins City. They said it was going to be at least half Steeler fans in that venue today. It's a handoff to Abdullah. He runs up the middle, and he will be tackled down just beyond the 30-yard line by Terrell Edmonds and Patrick Queen. So the Steelers now, they are going to force a punt. So back-to-back scoring drives followed up by back-to-back 3-and-outs, it looks like. Punter A.J. Cole, the Pro Bowler. He stands at the 17 of the Raiders. And the punt is off. It will go out of bounds. No return possible for Austin. We will see where they mark it. So 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like that was Tom Arth, the quarterback coach, talking with Justin Fields. As they get prepared to come back onto the field, we are going to take a break. 10 of you in here right now. Thank you all for joining me here today. Please be sure to like, comment, and share this stream. Subscribe to the channel. Thank each and every one of you. We'll be right back in a minute. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. They are showing the Sphere there in Las Vegas. So, interesting venue. I have seen, one of my favorite things, cool things that I've seen was, of course, they held UFC out there. They also had the NHL draft out there this past hockey off season. So, looks like a very cool place to maybe visit one day if I ever find myself out in Vegas. So, Steelers offense looking to re-find the mojo that they had on their first two plays of the game. They got first downs on each of those two plays. Since then, it's been a struggle. Fields now back to pass. He's going to chuck it here up to George Pickens, and it is incomplete. Nate Hobbs, Jakarian Bennett, the second-year corner on the play. Pickens, yeah, he was just blanketed there by Bennett. Pickens did get two hands on it, was not able to hold on to it. And maybe he got a little bit banged up on that play. He's out there maybe twirling his shoulder like that, rotating it. But Fields is now got Najee to his left. They need to get the snap off. They do. Fields now. He will scramble up the middle. Fields has got first down yardage, and he is going to be tripped up at the legs there by Robert Spillane, the former Steeler. But Fields has a first down gain of about 14 on that play. Max Crosby came in untouched. Miscommunication there. Broderick Jones looking backwards. Fields lucky to scramble forward. That is not who you want to be coming in untouched. Now Fields takes the snap, hands it off to Jalen Warren. Warren, he will get hit there by Nate Hobbs, a hard hit. Gain of 2 on the play. Yeah, that was just head to chest of Warren right there. A hard hit by Hobbs. So now we go 2nd and 8. But before we have a 2nd and 8 play, that will be the end of the first quarter out in Vegas. So as they go to break, I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to be back after the commercial here. We'll be back. All right, 2nd and 8 now for the Steelers. From the 40 of the Raiders. Fields scrambles now. Flag is down, so whatever happens here is going to be holding on to Steelers. Fields gets up past the 50, but this is going to be coming back there as flag flew. And there it is, holding on Broderick Jones. He is not playing good is an understatement. He is getting absolutely worked or missing assignments right now. And that's Max Crosby. So Steelers move back now to the 37. Fields back to pass. Good pass protection there by Jaylen Warren. George Pickens makes the catch, and they're going to mark him down. He dove thinking that he stayed up for the first down marker, but 3rd and 3. Yeah, pass protection there by Jaylen Warren. Robert Spillane was coming like a train downhill, and Warren just had to get any piece of him possible to save Fields from taking a massive shot. So 3rd and 3 now. Steelers looking to make hay here on a money down. Need to get to the 50. Fields back to pass. Fields holds on. Throws. It is caught by George Pickens at the 46 of the Raiders, and he goes out of bounds. First down catch there by number 14 in black and gold. Good pocket presence indeed there by Reese Davis. Says about Justin Fields there. Fields had time, moved around a little bit to get some good blocks from his offensive lineman, and he makes the completion. Harris in the backfield. Steelers have the ball at the 46. Najee stands at the opposite 46, and he will run up the middle here. Breaks through one tackle, and another Najee Harris. Oh my goodness. What an angry run there by Najee Harris. He breaks past 2 tacklers there for the Raiders. Oh my goodness. Kyle Brandt, I hope you saw that one. That's going to be on the Angry Run segment of Good Morning Football. Divine Diablo was the tackler one. Trayvon Merrick, another tackler. My goodness. 22. Thunder downhill. So it's up to the 31 yard. Fields rolls out to the left. He is going to throw one here. Incomplete. Way overshot George Pickens on that one. Calvin Austin was in the end zone too. Not sure if he was opened on that play. 2nd and 10 now. Yeah, Najee Harris. I mean, Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington joining into the rugby scrum, trying to get each and every yard possible on that play. Now Harris to Fields' left. Fields takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He has time. Fields now throws. It is going to be high, and Freiermuth could not make the catch. So back-to-back high throws there by Justin Fields. The intended target there, Pat Freiermuth on the near the sideline. So some missed opportunities here after the angry run by Harris. Harris now to the sidelines. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. He now moves from side to side in motion. Fields is back to pass. Fields now steps up. Avoids a tackle there from Max Crosby, and another incomplete pass intended for Pickens. That was high and outside to Pickens, and really, had he made the catch, he was going to get blown up on the play as a corner or safety was running full speed at George there. So the Najee Harris run, that is followed up by 3 incomplete passes by Fields. Snap down, kick from Boswell is up, and it is good. A 49-yarder there from Boswell. So Steelers, they put 6 on the board now compared to the Raiders 7. Another field goal for Boswell. We're going to take a break. I'm going to update the score. We'll be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Boswell, after the last Steelers offensive drive, ends in a field goal, kicks it off. It is going to be returned by Amir Abdullah. Abdullah now shaking and baking his way up to the 29, maybe the 30. So he would have ended up near the same spot had it been a touchback. So Steelers defense here. Gashed down the field, really just outworked with yards after the catch in the running game on the first drive. Second drive, they got a 3-and-out, looking for more of the latter. Looking for more of. And Aiden O'Connell there, pressure coming from Loudermilk. So Loudermilk, his first noticeable snap there from outside linebacker. Loudermilk flushes O'Connell out to the right and nearly got the tackle there. The sack. O'Connell had to throw it away incomplete. Second and 10 now. O'Connell, quick throw out. It's a screenplay to Brock Bowers, and he is going to be wrapped up at the legs there by Landon Roberts, a gain of about 6. So nearly an identical play to the one they had on their first drive. So instead of getting a first down like the first one on the other side of the field there, he gets a gain of about 6. And then they're going to say it's a gain of 7 here, 3rd and 3. Steelers Nation is alive and well in Allegiant Stadium right now. 3rd and 3. O'Connell, he looks to pass. He'll throw over the middle, and it's caught by Harrison Bryant, and he is tackled there. Deshaun Elliott, the safety, makes the huge play there. 4th and 2 now. Punt unit is going to come onto the field. And how about that? Deshaun Elliott, who by far has been the best offseason acquisition thus far by the Steelers. He makes the tackle. So another punt will come here from the Raiders. A.J. Cole gets it off. This one is going to be faked out there by Calvin Austin, and it will roll into the end zone there. Even fooled the cameraman. That'll be a touchback there. So 1st and 10 from the 20 will be coming up here for the Steelers. Good drive there by the Steelers defense. They get another 3 and out. We're going to be right back here. Steelers offense looking to put up some more points. And we are back from another commercial break. 10:23 remaining in this second quarter. Steelers are going to get the ball at their own 20 here after the touchback punt. That was really a beautiful fake out there by Calvin Austin. Even fooled the cameraman there. So Fields takes the snap. He is back to pass. He has time. He'll throw it here to Meatball Connor Hayward. He will get a gain of about maybe 3 yards or 4 there. And as I say 3 or 4, they put up 2nd and 5. So positive passing play there, trying to get the offense truly going. And, you know, you can get field goals all you want. Eventually, you're going to need to put it into the end zone here. Najee Harris in the backfield. He gets the handoff. Harris breaks it out to the right. Flag is down. Harris hurdles a man and is tackled there by number 20, Pula Mayoa. but there is a flag on the play. Raiders sideline letting Najee know that he does not have a first down. And this will be a holding on Darnell Washington, the tight end there, in a Georgia player at that, and what is a heavy Georgia represented game here. On the Steelers, of course, you got Broderick Jones, Darnell Washington, George Pickens from Georgia. For the Raiders, their running back who is not playing today, Zamir White, and tight end Brock Bowers. So a lot of national championship recipients there. Fields now, he will check it down to Harris. Harris stiff-armed Robert Spillane, who, I mean, he might have just fell on his own there, but it looked like a stiff arm from Harris nonetheless. So two former teammates meeting there. It'll be third down. After a gain of 4, it will be 3rd and 12 now. So a 3rd and long now. Once again, the Steelers are facing, and eventually they got to start converting these. 3rd down has been not a good down for the Steelers. Warren in the backfield. Fields takes the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He will flush out to his left. Fields now throws, and it is going to be caught there. Calvin Austin. He makes the reception. 1st and 10. Good scramble out there to improvise and keep the play alive for Justin Fields. He hits Calvin Austin on a crosser there. He hits Calvin Austin there. Had to reach back a little bit for that, but it is a 1st down. Mike Tomlin looking back at his quarterback, pointing to him. 10 of 15 for 82 yards now for number 2. He takes the snap here. It's a handoff to Warren. Warren makes one move and will get up there for a gain of 4, but a flag once again in the backfield of the Steelers. And who's going to get flagged for holding on this one? And this time it is the veteran on this offensive line, Isaac Siamalo. He gets nabbed for holding there. So another play gets wiped out. Steelers are going to once again start from 1st and long. And yeah, he held number 69 Butler on that one. That is now the 4th penalty of the day for the Steelers. None so far for the Raiders. You got to think that the pendulum is going to swing the other way here soon. But here is a toss play to Jaylen Warren, who will knife his way forward. Good gain there to get some of that yardage back. Maybe a 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11 here coming up for the Steelers. 2nd and 14 now, actually. Boy, my judgments of down and distance have not been here thus far today. I apologize. Empty backfield now for Fields. Looks like Roman Wilson gets his first snap. And Fields, it's a keeper up the middle, uncovered. And Fields, he's going to slide down in Raiders territory. He's up past midfield. So nobody spied Justin Fields there, a designed quarterback run. Nobody kept an eye on him. He's going to be down at the 47 of the Raiders. Good play call there. How about that? 12 of you in here right now. Thank each and every one of you for joining me here today. Please be sure to like this stream, comment. I can see those comments here. Pop those up and react to them. Really engage with you folks. Also, please be sure to subscribe. Fields now back to pass. Fields is going to line one up here, and it is incomplete. Intended for Calvin Austin. He may have gotten a hand on it. It was out ahead of him just a little bit there. And the grass turf of the field, he's going to take a good chunk of it with him. That's all stuck up in his face mask there. Max Crosby on Broderick Jones. nearly got a hand on Fields. Fields now takes a snap. It's a toss here. And a bit of a trickery play, and it's going to get blown up immediately. Wow. Divine Diablo absolutely blew up a trick play there on second down. It was a handoff to Warren, who then tossed it off to Pat Fryermuth. A toss to, that wasn't Warren, that was Aaron Shamplin. Shamplin took the toss from Fields. Then to Fryermuth, who tossed it back to Fields, and Fryermuth had to do whatever he could there to toss it to block Diablo. So Steelers play clock reaches 0. And it is going to be a delay of game on the offense here. So a 3rd and 23 is going to be 3rd and even longer now. So, I mean, you're looking here to just run the ball here. Or, I mean, let's see here. That is now the 5th penalty of the game here. 3rd and 28. Ball is at the Steelers 36. So empty backfield. Pickens in motion. Fields is back to pass here. He's going to throw here. It is going to be read by Rob Spillane. That was intended for Calvin Austin on the crosser. And Spillane read it all the way. Gave Austin a wallop. That pass is incomplete. So a disastrous ending here. Trying to get too cute. Corliss Waitman. He'll punt it. The lefty gets it away. This one will be fielded at the 20. And Abdullah, he's going to try to run backwards here to come forward. That does not work out. He actually lost maybe a yard or two from where he caught it. So with 4:37 remaining, the Raiders offense going to get a chance here to put some points on the board before half. We'll be right back in a moment. Okay, we are back once again. 12 of you beautiful people watching this live stream right now. Thanks to each and every one of you for joining me. Raiders starting from their own 16 this time. It's a toss here to Madison. He is not going to go anywhere there. Well scouted there by the Steelers defense. TJ Watt will make the tackle for loss. Cam Hayward pushing back there, really doing a good job of forcing Madison to stop there and rethink. That gave enough time for his teammates to come in and get the tackle for loss. A loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 now. They keep panning to Bob Spillane, the former Steeler, on the sideline there. So now O'Connell is back to pass. It's a quick pass out here to Harrison Bryant. He's going to have first down yardage. So a rough play there for the Steelers defense. They left the third tight end on this team, Michael Mayer, out. And now they show a really memorable Bob Spillane highlight from his time in Pittsburgh. A huge stuff at the goal line there. Him and Derrick Henry, just 2 Mack trucks. So now we have a Steeler down on the Raiders sideline. That looks to be Minkah Fitzpatrick. So a very concerning sight here. Minkah Fitzpatrick down on a knee, getting looked at by Raiders and Steelers. Excuse me, that was just Steelers personnel who came over to the Raiders side of the field, including Mike Tomlin. And Minkah's going to walk over to his side of the field here under his own power. He's going to need to sit out at least one play here. A scoring update. How about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? They were down. And that is a non-contact injury. Minkah made the tackle on Bryant and rode him out of bounds there. There wasn't too much hard contact there. And Minkah just went down immediately, grabbing up near his pectoral. He's going to go into the blue tent. So that does not look good at all. So it's Terrell Edmonds and Deshaun Elliott as the safety tandem right there. Remember, no DeMonte KZ. He's out today with an ankle injury. So Steelers safety room all of a sudden gets very depleted. A handoff here to Madison. He gets forward for 2 or 3 yards there. So all of a sudden, the Steelers safeties very short-staffed. Second and 8 now. There is a tight end in the fullback position. This one is going to be a toss play here, and it's fumbled. Fumbled is recovered by the Steelers. It's going to be recovered. And it is Steelers football. It was number 23 of the Raiders. I have no idea who that is. And how about that? Who else? Number 90 in black and gold. The Superman punch to the ball. And Keanu Benton, the defensive tackle, falls on it. What a huge turn of events there for the Steelers. TJ Watt, the punch out, the recovery by Keanu Benton. And oh my goodness, what a play. Watt high fives left and right. Unbelievable. And the Steelers are going to get it from the 30 of the Raiders. Kinane here with 2:32 remaining get a touchdown. Handoff is to Harris. He will run right into the teeth of the defense, get a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on that play. So the big man on defense, TJ Watt, star players, step up in big moments there. That was Laub, the running back, who coughed it up. I believe that was his first snap of the game, and that might be his last with how costly that play was. A fumble, giving the Steelers good field position. We have hit the 2-minute warning. TJ Watt gives the Steelers the ball back. We're going to take a break. Be right back. 16 of you in here right now. Thank you all for joining. Please like, comment, and share this stream. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be right back. 2-minute warning. Steelers looking to get points. We'll be back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Najee Harris gets the handoff there. Good gain of about 2 or 3 yards on that play. Fresh out of the 2-minute warning. Probably going to go grab a snack here at halftime. They just showed a Subway commercial. Their new fiery meatball sub looks pretty good. So now it is 3rd and 4. Warren has been the third down back. Today, he motions out and back in. Fields is back to pass. He'll look over the middle, and it is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Divine Diablo, but there is a flag. There is a flag, but it is in the Steelers' backfield. Let's see what happens here. This could go either way here. Fields was down on the turf. Are they going to have roughing the passer here? Let's see. And it is roughing the passer. Wow. It is a roughing the passer call on number 91, Matthew Butler. Wow. I mean, there wasn't much there. He did land on field. As Fields threw, Butler landed. He tried to keep his body weight off field as much as possible, but regardless, that is the first flag of the day on the Raiders for 12 yards, half the distance to the goal. So the field's interception wiped off the board here. And now they motion to an empty backfield. 3 tight ends to the right of the formation. Pickens and Warren to the left. Fields looks to pass. He is going to escape a sack. He's going to scramble forward. He breaks the tackle. Fields will get up near the 5 of the Raiders and out of bounds. So Fields looking to pass to any of his 5 receivers on that play. Saw nothing. Number 69, Butler there, and Snowden. Those were the 2 guys that attempted to tackle Fields. Neither one of them could do it. 2nd and 3 now. From the 5. First down marker is the 2-yard line. Najee Harris in motion. Fields is going to keep it here. He's going to be tripped up, and he actually, somebody lost the shoe there. Fields tripped up there. He will get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe got a yard. That is Nate Hobbs who lost his shoe, the corner of the Raiders. And Vegas is going to take their first timeout of the half. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts until now, as the Raiders take their first with 55 seconds left. And they pan to the halftime desk. Matt Ryan, J.J. Watt, Coach Cower, and company there. 3rd and 2 now. Again, the first down marker is the 2-yard line. Number 23, Dylan Laub, the running back of the Raiders, who coughed it up and gave the Steelers this opportunity, looks on from the sidelines. Freiermuth in motion. Najee Harris on the left hip of Fields. It's a handoff to Harris. Harris is going to push forward, and he is going to keep pushing. Does he have the first down? It's going to be close. And as of right now, they're going to rule him short. We'll see here. Harris doesn't agree with the spot. It's going to be 4th down. Vegas takes their second timeout, and I mean, they originally had him stopped, and really it turned into a rugby scrum. Zach Frazier and Dan Moore Jr., Mason McCormick too, just trying to push Harris forward there. And it is going to be 4th and 1 with 40 seconds left. They are going to keep the offense on the field. And an extra offensive lineman, Spencer Anderson, number 74, they just said is eligible. Connor Hayward in the fullback stance. Heavy set here. Fields takes the snap. It's going to be, he's going to keep it here. Fields is going to run. He's going to have a touchdown. Touchdown, Justin Fields. It looked like it was a designed pass play. Everything about that screamed run. Fields kept it, looked to pass, and he kept it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. The 3rd rush of the season. Number 2, he gets into the end zone. The Steelers, their first touchdown of the day. Twists and turns abound. And the offense is going to stay out here for 2. 5-point lead, looking to make it a 7-point lead. Let's see what happens here. Warren on Fields' tip. He now motions to the right. Fields takes the snap. He'll pass. It's going to be nearly intercepted there again. Divine Diablo really getting his hands on a ton of Justin Fields passes right now. It was intended for Connor Hayward, but the Steelers get a much-needed touchdown. They put 6 on the board. Very much needed before halftime, especially with Vegas getting the ball back. There is your new score with 34 seconds remaining in this one. In this first half, I should say. And yeah, I mean, just what a play call here. They got a picture-in-picture commercial break here. They brought in Spencer Anderson, who is the swing tackle. Really a jack of all trades, Spencer Anderson is. He moves all around the line, really. He comes in was eligible as a receiver. They had Connor Hayward in the backfield. George Pickens, I think, was the only wide receiver in on that play. And it looked like I said, it looked like it was Fields was going to pass. Fake the handoff to Harris. And Harris split out there like he was going to be a receiver. And Fields, yeah, he just kept it, evaded a tackle there. I believe it was Snowden who tried to tackle him on the play. And Fields avoids the tackle, gets in for 6. They show the Raiders sideline there. Number 44, Kaylavon Chason. And if you keep up with my content, you know who Kaylavon Chason is, former Jaguar. And the Jaguars, man, you remember last year they were in Pittsburgh. They stole the terrible towel. That curse, it is hitting them, and it is hitting them hard right now. They 35-16 or 18, something like that, I believe was the final out in London, England today. They lost to the Bears. Now Aiden O'Connell, he'll throw on first down here. It is going to be caught inbounds by tight end number 81. Or excuse me, as a wide receiver, I have no idea. But anyway, they're going to run up. Hurry up here. This one over the middle is caught by number 19, DJ Turner. He gets up to about the 48. And the Raiders take a timeout with 12 seconds remaining. So they... in order to get it, you got to get something to get you out of bounds. 12 seconds remaining now. The Raiders take their final timeout. Steelers have all 3 of theirs still remaining. They got to get at least another 15 to 20 yards here to get into a comfortable field goal range for their kicker, Carlson. And I love these Progressive commercials. I don't mean to plug Progressive here, but the backup quarterback commercials they've come up with, whoever came up with that, give that man a raise. They've been hilarious. They showed one with Case Keenum. That one there, a former Steeler in Josh Dobbs, the Pastronaut, really smart guy. I believe he's an astrophysicist. I don't know. He studies something to do with rockets. So the Pastronaut there gets some TV time. 2nd and 3 now. O'Connell takes it. TJ Watt bearing down on him. O'Connell throws it. It is incomplete. 5 seconds came off the clock there. 3rd and 3 now. That pass. Number 11. And that was right in between Beanie Bishop and Joey Porter Jr. that pass was intended for. So 7 seconds now. Let's see what the Raiders dial up here, trying to get into at least onto the other side of the 50 here. They are at their own 48. Steelers playing deep. O'Connell, he'll throw it out here, incomplete to Abdullah. 4 seconds came off the clock. And Antonio Pierce, the head coach of the Raiders, wondering whether it was going to be, he was going to bring out O'Connell. It'd be a very, very long field goal. So it looks like it is Hail Mary time. This is going to be interesting here. And they line up. Trips to the left of the formation. And O'Connell here, he's going to scramble and move around here. And he's going to get it off. It's to the end zone. This one will be batted down, incomplete. Good job there by the Steelers defenders. Joey Porter Jr. looking back, the ref maybe looking for a flag there. But either way, incomplete, no harm, no foul there. Let's see, that pass hit off the shoulder of Minkah Fitzpatrick. It is a very, very deep exhale there. Fitzpatrick left a drive earlier in the quarter. Looked like he was grabbing towards his shoulder, maybe his pectoral, and that is always a scary thing to see. But he was back in there for that play. Looks like he will be all right to continue the rest of this one. Thank each and every one of you, 11 of you in here right now. I believe we've gotten up to 16. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I'm going to take a break for halftime. I'll be back after half. The Raiders will get the ball. 12-7 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back after half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff for the second half has just occurred. It was a touchback. So the ball comes out to the 30 for the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell under center. He hands it off to Madison. And Madison, oh my goodness. TJ Watt, the Grim Reaper, coming off the edge, untouched. Just absolutely bear hugged and went right through Alexander Madison. Wow. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 now. So, what a play to start the second half. O'Connell takes the snap. He looks to throw. It's going to be caught. Bit of a low pass there, but held in nonetheless. That is Brock Bowers, the tight end, who has been targeted quite a lot so far. So, third and 2 now. O'Connell in an empty backfield. Amir Abdullah in motion. He stops and has back the other way. Passes out to him. It's going to be caught for first down yardage. Joey Porter Jr. nearly knocking that ball loose there. But a well-designed play right there to get the first down. Peyton Wilson also tried to come in and get a punch on the ball. Raiders now at the 41. O'Connell shifts from under center to the shotgun. O'Connell back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be hauled in. One-handed catch there by Harrison Bryant. Or excuse me, no, it's Brock Bowers. Sorry, the 9 looked like a 4 there for a brief second. There is a flag. And it's a hold on the offense. That is the center, Andre James, who gets the penalty. That wipes out a huge play there for the Raiders. O'Connell threw it over the middle of the field. A little bit behind Bowers, but he reached back and snagged it one-handed for the most part. Was tackled down by Fitzpatrick and Andre James, holding on to Cam Hayward, who nearly got to O'Connell on that last play. A new set of downs turns into 1st and 20 now. This run here from Madison, he only gets maybe about a yard. Patrick Queen, the main stopper, in on that one with Peyton Wilson. Excuse me. They now show Luke Getsy, offensive coordinator for the Raiders, on the sideline. Name may sound familiar for those of you who have followed Justin Fields' time in Chicago. He was the offensive coordinator of the Bears there. This run here from Madison, same fate there, only gets maybe a yard, but was met heavily at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 17 now for the Steelers defense. Be huge to get a stop here fresh out of halftime. Steelers Nation in the Raiders Stadium, making their voices heard here. O'Connell, a drop back to pass. He's going to check it down. Looks like he was looking for Abdullah, the second string running back today. That is incomplete. It was high, too. Abdullah only got one hand on it, really. So, 4th and 17 now. A punt will come here from A.J. Cole. He stands at exactly the 20-yard line of the Raiders. Calvin Austin back to receive once again. Really hasn't had much of a chance to return anything here in this game today. And this one is going to be blocked! Jeremiah Moon! He came up unguarded, and it's a blocked punt! Oh my goodness! Woo! Let's go! He is tackled by his teammate Miles Kilbrew. It was recovered by the Raiders, but it will be Steelers ball in the red zone. Yeah, Jeremiah Moon just basically came untouched. A.J. Cole kicked the ball right into the gut of Moon. Right off the chest, Moon blocks the punt. It was recovered by number 29 of the Raiders all the way back near the 10-yard line. So the Steelers have got short field to work with here. Danny Smith, the special teams coach, absolutely ecstatic. Fields, a handoff to Harris. He's going to keep rumbling here. There was no room to run, and he just kept pushing his offensive lineman forward, a gain of about 3 on that play. 2nd and goal now. So that is the 2nd block of the year for the Steelers. I forget who. I think it was Miles Kilbrew who had one. I think it might have been in the home opener against the Chargers. He got a block in that one. And it is Jeremiah Moon. This one, a screen out, and that was a lateral. Warren fell on it. Oh my goodness, the Steelers dodged a massive bullet right there. They nearly handed it gift wrapped right back to the Raiders. Warren entered the game. It was a lateral. It was a clear lateral backward pass. It was a little bit high. Not too much behind Warren, but just enough to where Warren went up and he had to catch it like this. It went right through his hands. And in the midst of like 3 Raiders around the ball, Warren's the one who fell back on it. So a 1st and goal from the 10 now turns into a 3rd and goal from the 15. Fields back to pass. He'll step up in the pocket. Fields, he's going to roll out to his right. And that is going to be caught for the touchdown. They did not call a penalty. Oh, my goodness. It looked like Fields was way past the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to throw it. Oh, and now they're going to convene. Now they throw the flag. That's why I didn't react or jump up for the touchdown here. It wasn't a pass completed to Fireman, but it looked like Fields was well past the line of scrimmage. I don't even think it was one of those where even if and they do call an illegal forward pass. Yeah, he was by about 3/4 of a yard. No idea whether that pass was intended for Van Jefferson or Pat Freiermuth. Both were in the vicinity, but Freiermuth's the one who came down with it. But yeah, that wasn't even. That's why I didn't like jump out. I thought they were going to throw a flag. I was shocked when they initially didn't. Just took them a couple of seconds there to figure out what was going on. So yet again, another touchdown wiped off the board. It is now 4th and goal now. Boswell will come on for a 37-yard field goal attempt. From the right hash, Boswell's kick is up. It is right down the middle. That is good for Boz. So, wow, what a wild start to the second half. A block punt by Jeremiah Moon. The ball actually hit off of his chest in the foot. The toe of Cole came up and hit Moon in the face. Steelers nearly give the ball right back to the Raiders. A lateral pass to Jaylen Warren went right through the hands of Warren. Incomplete. Or it wasn't incomplete. It was a lateral. It was a live football. Warren somehow fell back on it. And then an illegal forward pass by Justin Fields wipes out a touchdown, and now we settle for a field goal. Wow. That one's gonna my voice is gonna, be gone by later tonight with as much screaming as I just did. We're gonna take a break for a couple seconds till this game comes back on. 19 of you, thank you for joining. Please be sure to like this stream, comment. I can pop those up on the screen right here. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel as well. We'll be back in a moment. All right. Chris Boswell boots it away, and it will actually clear the end zone and be out of bounds. So it will be Raiders ball here at the 30-yard line. And I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get my voice back here. Screaming for the blocked punt, screaming for the lateral incomplete, screamed for what was a touchdown until they called Fields past the line of scrimmage. Now O'Connell here tried to throw it out wide. Whoa, what a play there. Beanie Bishop, who, looked absolutely horrendous in the Cowboys game. He makes a heck of a play there. That looks like for the third time today, they tried to throw out a quick screen pass to Brock Bowers, and fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, you cannot get fooled there. Beanie Bishop there wraps up Bowers as soon as he made the catch. Good play there by the rookie undrafted nickel. Now O'Connell. He'll dump it off here to Madison, and Madison is going to get wrapped up there by Patrick Queen and nearly, looked like he got like a suplex tackle there. So it'll be third down now and 6. Steelers defense looking to hand the ball back to the offense. Up by 8 here as we approach the halfway mark in this third quarter. O'Connell with Abdullah to his left. He takes the snap, back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's high, and it was tipped and falls incomplete. That was intended for Harrison Bryant. The pass was high. It was tipped and bounced way up into the air. There was no deep safety on that play to pick it off. And it was Micah Fitzpatrick. He was trailing DJ Turner, the wide receiver. Patrick Queen was in coverage as a middle linebacker there. Now AJ Cole will punt again. No block this time. Nobody really got that close. This one will be another great fake out by Calvin Austin. My hat's off here to Calvin Austin. He fakes the catch at around the 20-yard line, maybe around the 18-ish. The ball bounces at the 5 and into the end zone for a touchback. Second time now today that Calvin Austin has had a great fake on a punt that results in a touchback. They go to commercial break. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back here. 13 of you, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A wild start to this second half. Steelers are going to get the ball back here after the Steelers defense forces another punt. Time of possession, Steelers 34 minutes and change to 17 and change for the Raiders. With 7:40 left here in the third quarter, Fields takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and rolls out to the left. Fields, he is going to be spinned around there. And now a flag is thrown. Okay, all right. So Fields rolled out to his left there. And I think it might have been Snowden, or no, that was Divine Diablo, who spun Fields around, and Fields almost like a basketball shot, just like flung it that ways. And it was in the direction of Pat Freiermuth. They're going to say it was intended for Pat Freiermuth. It looked like Fields was just looking to get rid of the ball to avoid the sack, so they do not call it for intentional grounding. 2nd and 10 now, Najee in the backfield. He has ran well today. He gets the handoff here. Harris makes a move. Oh, my God! Oh, my goodness, Najee Harris still going. He's down at the 47. Oh, Jones, number 18. I believe your first name's Jack. Oh, my goodness, where are your ankles, dude? He got shook out of his shoes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ankles are gone. Oh, my goodness. I may need ankle surgery after that move. What a run by Najee Harris. 9 runs for 60 yards. He's in the backfield, and he gets the ball once again, breaking out to the left. Spin move to only get about a yard there. But my goodness. Najee Harris, are you kidding me? Oh! Wow, it's going to be fun turning on Good Morning Football tomorrow and seeing Najee. He might make the Angry Run segment, and if they have a segment for ankles getting broken, he's going to make that one with these too. My goodness, Jack Jones got shook out of his shoes. Now Jaylen Warren is an untouched rusher, comes in. That's Snowden. He's going to sack Fields. A big loss there. And it is Kaylavon Chason who helped bring him down. And now they pan to George Pickens there, Jacorian Bennett having some words with Pickens there. And yeah, that was Chason. Excuse me. I saw a 4 and what looked like it was a 9. I thought it was Snowden. Turns out it was Chason. But now it is 3rd and 18 from the 38 of the Steelers. Looks like the Raiders are going to bring 4. Fields, he's going to check it down here to Warren. Warren is going to get wrapped up there by number 20, Paulo Mayo. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I am sorry. Flag is down at the 37, so maybe a holding here. Oh my goodness, and it is another personal foul, roughing the passer. Justin Fields had a ton of, in fact, he still does, got a huge clump of grass up in his, right above his visor here. They call roughing the passer on Chason. Yeah, and good job, Chason. Attaboy! Attaboy! The ball is well gone, and he just drags Fields to the ground. Mason McCormick, the rookie out of South Dakota State, comes and drags Chason off of his quarterback. I like McCormick's the edge that he plays with and the no BS attitude when it comes to his quarterback. So Chason, after making a very good play on the sack, makes a very bad one for the Raiders, gives the Steelers a new set of downs at the Raiders 41. It's a handoff to Harris. And he will get forward, a gain of 5 on the play there. That was Najee's 11th run of the day. He is nearly about to get 100 yards on the day. And now we have an offensive lineman down. That is Zach Frazier. Not good. And that is not a good look. The rookie out of West Virginia, Zach Frazier. It looked like he was standing up, about to go back into the huddle, and maybe somebody told him to go down. He's now laying on the ground. You hope that's just a cramp, and maybe he only misses one play. The center depth right now, I think, is it Ryan McCullum? I think it might be Ryan McCullum as the center depth right now. Of course, we know Nick Herbig, who was the center coming into training camp this year. He went down with an injury. He's out for the year, but we'll see what the status is on Frazier when we get back here in a matter of moments. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. An update on Zach Frazier here will come up after this snap here from Ryan McCullum. It's a toss out to Harris. He rolls to the left, makes two men miss, still going. Najee Harris up the sideline, dives for the pylon. What are they going to say? It's a touchdown for the Steelers. Najee Harris, an absolute machine today. I don't think he stepped out. He's diving for the pylon, and let's see if the ball crossed the line before it came out. And I think they may review it, but it's gonna be a touchdown. They wrote it on the touchdown on the field. Najee Harris, what a game. I mean, come on. A complete total day and night difference from the last two games to today for Najee Harris. They're going to look at it while we wait for to see what the ruling is here on the field. Zach Frazier got rolled up on by defensive end Tyree Wilson. It was not a good look from the looks of it. Ryan McCullum, and they do roll out a touchdown. Chris Boswell, extra point is up and good. Najee Harris, have yourself a day, sir. So to finish my point here on Zach Frazier, he got rolled up on by defensive end Tyree Wilson. It was a left leg injury. They helped Frazier off the field, assistance from trainers. So if I had to guess, he's probably done for at least a day, but you hate to see that. He's really been, minus a couple of snap issues, the Steelers' best offensive lineman. Him and James Daniels, really, the two best offensive linemen on the Steelers so far this season. They're both now out, at least for right now. Daniels is done for the year with an Achilles injury, and Frazier, he's out now after getting a nasty injury on a roll-up. So Ryan McCullum learned the cadence fast of Justin Fields, because you're going to be seeing a lot of time at center here for at least the rest of this game and maybe more. But so far, in one snap from Ryan McCullum, the Steelers have a touchdown play. Najee Harris, well over 100 yards on the ground today. He's been absolutely phenomenal today. So we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Last Steelers drive, 7 plays, 80 yards, and a 36-yard touchdown run from Najee Harris. And who says Najee doesn't have explosive runs here for long touchdowns? So the kickoff from Boswell is a touchback. Steelers defense back on the field. They've been very good this second half.
What a job Brett Bielema has done in Illinois. Remember the job he did at Wisconsin, left there to go to Arkansas, didn't go quite the way he expected. And another opportunity. Big win for Illinois.
So Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders offense here down by 2 scores. DJ Turner, the wide receiver in motion. It's a handoff here to Madison, and he runs right into the arms of Cam Hayward. A gain of only 1 on that play. 2 yards maybe on the play. Cam Hayward, Larry Ogunjobi there to make the stop. And O'Connell looking to get this Raiders offense organized here on 2nd and 8. Madison to O'Connell's right. And O'Connell's going to take a shot here down deep, and it is going to be caught by number 19. That is is that DJ Turner? And he is going to be holding his back here, injured. Joey Porter Jr. in on the coverage, an out and then turn up field for DJ Turner. Joey Porter had his arm up in the face of Turner when he made that catch. Him and Minka making the catch, and oh my goodness, Landon Roberts just delivered an absolutely brutal shot to Turner as he was heading down to the ground. I mean, you honestly wouldn't be surprised if Landon Roberts gets a fine for that one when this one's over. And how about that? Dante Jackson, a quick pass to Bachman, number 81, the wide receiver. He gets cut off at the knees there by Dante Jackson. Looked like it was another screen pass. The Raiders have called quite a few of those today. That one sniffed out there by Dante Jackson. He makes a nice tackle, keeping that play to only a gain of 2. Looks like it is Amir Abdullah in the backfield for the Raiders now with O'Connell. It's another screen to Abdullah, and he runs around Isaiah Loudermilk in for first down yardage. So an overplay there by Isaiah Loudermilk. The pass was to Abdullah, and I mean, Loudermilk was right there, and Abdullah just went right around him and got upfield for first down yardage. It'll now be 1st and 10. Raiders, once again, driving. Haven't really seen them move the ball this well since the first drive of the game for their offense. Now a run up the middle here by Abdullah. Hit hard on the play was the running back in Zach Frazier. They're showing him on the sidelines. He is heading back to the Steelers locker room. A positive sign is that he's walking under his own power, a bit of a limp, but he is walking to the back on his own power. And they do have a cart there waiting for him. So as I say, it's a good sign. He may be hopping on that cart. So 2nd and 3 now. 1 minute to go in this third quarter. O'Connell just gets the snap off in time. He'll throw it out here. That is Bachman. No, that's not Bachman. That's number 83. I think that's McAllister. Or who is that? Wilkerson. So now they got Evan Washburn on the sideline saying it is a left ankle injury for Frazier. Now Madison, he has no room there. Gets up for only about 2 on the play. Iku Leota was one of the Steelers in on the stop. He just got activated from the practice squad. Elevated, I should say. So one of the first times we've seen him here today. 2nd and goal now. This time it will be from the 6. O'Connell. Pump fake. O'Connell now looks out, throws, and it is wide open. Madison, touchdown, Raiders. He looked like he may have chipped somebody, but then he just leaked out to the right, and nobody followed him. And honestly, not only did anybody follow him, even if there was somebody, I think he had a blocker with him. But there is a flag down. We have laundry. So let's wait and see. And it's a penalty on the offense. 2nd and goal now. It's a penalty on the offense. The 3rd quarter reads 000 on the board. So it looks like we're going to head to the 4th quarter here. But a penalty on the offense takes away the touchdown. Make it 1 apiece now that a penalty has taken a touchdown off the board. And they're going to call a penalty on Andre James, the center. Steelers will take it. 22-7. Quarter 4, the final frame, coming right up. We'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and goal once again here for the Raiders. They nearly had a touchdown. And they called a penalty. Not sure who they called it on there. They said before we went to break, they said it was 68 James, the center. And now they're saying it's on the rookie guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. So, as we're back here from break, and they said that the penalty occurred before, and the clock hits 0. So are they talking about they didn't get the snap off in time for the? Okay, where's the ball at here? The ball is at the 11. So I'm confused here. They didn't get the snap off, but they let the play count. The quarter ended. So the play shouldn't have happened, but I mean, that's a break for the Steelers here. O'Connell hands it off to Abdullah. He runs, bounces off of one guy in another, and now he gets down. They're going to say he's down at the 1. He bounced into the end zone. Let's see what they call it here. And Patrick Queen was down for a brief moment for the Steelers. Now a handoff to Abdullah, and Abdullah, the ball on the ground is picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to return it out. Bear crawling his way to the 11-yard line. Oh my goodness. What a turn of events again. Wow. Oh my goodness. One of the strangest past couple of minutes ever. Abdullah fumbled it. They were down at the 1. Abdullah fumbled it. It was, oh my goodness, you know who it was. It was big number 90. His second punch out of the game for TJ Watt. And it was picked up by Deshaun Elliott. I wonder where they say he was down at. Elliott picked up the ball and then he 3-armed bear crawled out to the 11-yard line. Handoff to Warren. He's going to get wrapped up. Only got back to the line of scrimmage. Wow. Are you kidding me? TJ Watt is a madman. His second forced fumble of the game, and same thing, just punching at the ball. It was Dylan Laube, however you pronounce his name, for the Raiders earlier who had to fumble. This time it's Amir Abdullah. 2nd and 9 now. Fields drops back to the 4. Check it down here to tight end Darnell Washington. Runs into one guy, and he will be down near the line to gain for the first down. They do give him the first down. That's a Pittsburgh Steelers first down right there, baby. So, 13 minutes now about to pass in this fourth quarter. Warren moves over, and now back to Fields' left. Van Jefferson in motion. Snap, it's a handoff to Warren, and he's going to go nowhere there. So back-to-back runs for Jaylen Warren have gone nowhere. He lost a yard, I think, on that one. If they're gracious enough, they'll say he got back to the line, but I don't think so. So it is now 2nd and 13. He lost 3 on the play. Harris in the backfield. You just got to keep feeding Najee right now. He is running with some gusto here today. Fakes the handoff to Najee. Fields now dances his way out. Fields on the run there. He'll slide down at about the 28-yard line. Pickup of about 10 there. It'll get him back to 3rd and short. Justin Fields.
Yes, sure did. I was surprised that the Raiders kind of went up in a hurry. I thought if anyone would challenge it, it may be the Raiders there, right? Because it was a little short around the game. It's also a
3rd and 3 now. Or 3rd and 2 now. They're looking at the run before the fumble from Abdullah. That was nearly a touchdown there. Surprised the Raiders didn't challenge there, but now Fields draws back the pass yet again. Fields, he's going to throw over the middle. It's caught there by Calvin Austin. Number 19, the speedster over the middle on a crosser there. He makes the catch. And that is going to be another Steelers first down and then some. Tackle there by Trayvon Moehrig, the safety of the Raiders.
going to take it. He's not going to throw it. He'll tuck it and run with it. If he does have it, he'll deliver.
Fields, 13 for 21 with 115 yards through the air. A toss out here to Harris. Harris breaks through some arm tackles there, and he'll get forward for about 6. Now, across midfield are the Steelers. 2nd and 3 now. Najee Harris having himself an absolutely dominant performance here. And it looks like Raiders might have brought pressure there. Now a toss to Harris. It's going to be red. They ran the same play, and it got read like a book there by the Pro Bowler Max Crosby. So the Steelers gain 7, give 4 of those right back. 3rd and 7 now. On 3rd down today, the Steelers are 4 for 11. 3rd and 7. Fields makes an adjustment. Pickens at the top of the screen looks like he may be one-on-one. And now clock hits 0 on the play clock. And they are going to call it a delay of game yet again, the 2nd of the day for the Steelers. So some issues here with the play clock today for Justin Fields. Jalen Warren to Fields' right here to start this play. And now to the left of Fields goes Warren. Fields takes the snap. He's going to throw it out here to Calvin Austin, and he just threw it right in the dirt there as he had 2 men over him. Jacorian Bennett, the corner, had a beat on the play. Lucky the correct throw there from Fields. Not sure it was the correct read, but that pass in the dirt, just incomplete. Steelers are going to punt here, 4th and 12. Corliss Waitman now on the punt. Amir Abdullah, who just fumbled at the goal line for the Raiders. He's back to receive this punt. Abdullah is going to fair catch it. And Abdullah pooched it there for a second. It went through his arms, bounced off the turf, right back up into his hands. He fair caught it. That's going to be inside the 20 for the Raiders. 9:16 remaining. We'll be back here in a matter of moments. Okay, we are back here. So 9:16 remaining. Steelers defense back on the field. They have been dominant this second half. And I mean, really just the last drive for the Raiders, they were driving down the field. Seemed like they had it. It was weird. The half ended, but they still, at like 2 seconds after the quarter ended, they got the playoff. It was a touchdown, and then it wasn't due to a flag on the offense. And O'Connell is going to get sacked. Cam Hayward. How about that, Captain Cam? He gets up the middle. Hey, Alexa, play Rough Riders Anthem by DMX. Stop, drop. Cam Hayward with a sack. And that was a loss of 10 on the play. Now O'Connell will take this snap from his end zone here. And it's an empty backfield too. O'Connell back to pass. He's going to throw. It's going to be in the dirt. A ground ball there to Beanie Bishop. He's out with a foot injury. We saw Zach Frazier dealing with that left ankle center for the Steelers. He remains in the locker room. He's been downgraded to doubtful. And now an update there. Zach Frazier downgraded to doubtful, but the Steelers Nation, Pittsburgh West, Sin City to Yins City. O'Connell, he's going to take a shot here. It's going to be intercepted by Dante Jackson. He directs traffic. He returns it to inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. How about that? Action Jackson with the pick. And the Steelers once again are going to get the ball inside. That pass was intended for Brock Bowers, and it was right to Dante Jackson. Pretty easy interception there for the corner. And my goodness, what an addition he has been. Steelers are going to get the ball inside the 10. Wow. Najee in the backfield. Looks like it is a heavy set, multiple tight ends for the Steelers. Fields is going to keep it. He's going to roll to the left. Fields is going to get in for the touchdown. Wow. And do a little shimmy there, Jay Fields. JF2, a running TD. His second of the game, his fourth of the season. The Steelers are rolling. A fake toss out to Najee Harris, and running behind Isaac Sinamalo and Mason McCormick. Justin Fields pretty much untouched. And a defensive player maybe got a hold of his legs at the end there, but Fields bars on for the extra point. Snap down. Kick is up. It is good. And the Steelers, baby. 29-7. How about that? Let's go. The interception turns into 6 points rather quickly, followed up by the extra point for Boswell. We're going to take a break. Steelers are rolling. This one's all but over. We'll be back in a matter of moments. Okay. Welcome back. That is a beautiful sight to see. That scoreboard right down there in the top left corner. 29-7. Steelers rolling right now. The Raiders were on the goal line. A punch out by TJ Watt. And then an interception by Dante Jackson immediately turns into 6 points for the Steelers. 2 fumbles forced, both of them by TJ Watt. Both of them are punched out. Yeah, all the miscues from the Raiders. They lost fumble, punched out by TJ Watt, roughing the passer, another lost fumble by the Raiders, and now an interception from Aiden O'Connell. Now O'Connell once again back to pass. He's going to throw. This is going to be caught by Brock Bowers. He broke through the arm tackle there of Dante Jackson. Patrick Queen is the one who ends up hauling him down. And now we have somebody in the chat here. Damn, I'm not a fan of either team, but the refs really helped the Steelers. That should have been a touchdown before the fourth quarter for sure. Well, I mean, the Steelers really were flagged 5 times before the Raiders even took one, and the Raiders have made miscues, no doubt. I mean, if you're talking about the Abdullah touchdown that was then followed up by the punch out by TJ, first off, the first play, the touchdown earlier, it shouldn't have been a touchdown. The clock ran out. If that's the touchdown you're talking about, then that shouldn't have even counted regardless, because the quarter ended. And if you're talking about the second one, I think Abdul was down. You can clearly see his knee or his thigh scraping along the ground before he reached the goal line. So, I mean, maybe the roughing the passer call was a little ticky-tack, but you cannot deny that the two fumbles by TJ Watt and the interception by Dante Jackson, those are both just the Raiders kicking their own behinds there. 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. They have crossed midfield. They are at their 41. O'Connell, back to pass. He'll toss it out here to Madison. He hasn't really had that much of a day. It's been Abdullah and him. They're missing Zamir White, their feature back, out with injury. They're really missing a bunch of people right now. Devontae Adams, he wants out. Jacoby Myers, out injured. Michael Mayer, NFI list. This pass over the middle to Bachman. He is going to be tackled down by both Patrick Queen and Deshaun Elliott. They're inside the red zone now, so the Raiders trying to put up a little bit of a fight here. Now down to the 17. Driving once again. O'Connell takes the snap. He's going to throw over the middle, and once again, that is Brock Bowers. He's having himself a day despite the score. He has been targeted again, and then even if somebody else is open, he's going to get the targets. Brock Bowers looking like the real deal, and then some today. Now O'Connell, he's just running backwards right now, and he'll toss it out of bounds. So 3rd and 2 now. Coming up, Steelers looking to get another stop. 5:04 remaining in this ball game. Max Crosby looking on from the sideline. And I'm actually, as a Steelers fan, I'm a huge fan of Max Crosby. He works his tail off, gives his heart on every single play. He's fighting through an ankle injury just to play today. He did not practice Wednesday or Thursday for the Raiders, and he only practiced in a limited capacity Friday. O'Connell here on 3rd and 2. Throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Beanie Bishop and James Pierre in coverage. That is Wilmington there. That's who it was intended for. And actually, Beanie Bishop got a finger on that. So good job there by the Mountaineer Bishop. Got that ball to wobble a little bit, so Wilmington couldn't catch it. Now 4th and 2. O'Connell sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Back to pass. O'Connell. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught by Wilmington, and he is going to be in for the touchdown. So it didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time. Wilmington, Beanie Bishop on coverage. He got beat that time. The Raiders finally back on the board. Their first points since the first drive of the game for their offense. And they are going to be going for 2 here. Bryant fakes motioning and stops. Fakes the toss to Madison, and that play is going to be well covered there. Pressure by the Steelers front 7. O'Connell threw it to really nobody. The closest guy, I think, was might have been Bachman, but he was covered by Pierre. So Steelers defense holds. That is your new score right there, 29-13. The Steelers up big here as we head into the later stages of this game. 4:54 left, I believe the time was. We'll be back here in a moment. Steelers up big. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:54 remaining. The Raiders are going to attempt an onside kick here to try to get the ball back here. They are down in this one, 29-13. Real quick, just to move away from this game. Thoughts and prayers out to Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson. I saw on X a couple breaks ago. Just an absolutely gruesome leg injury for him. My thoughts and prayers are with him on a speedy recovery. This one is picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Does that count as a turnover? I mean, people are criticizing Minka. He hasn't had a turnover in like 2 years now. A high hop kick 39 like a ballerina comes in and takes the ball out of the sky. I'll count it as a turnover, excuse me. Minkah Fitzpatrick using that just had the birth of his baby boy on Friday. Congratulations to you, Mink. Fields now under center. Handoff is to Jonathan Ward. Ward breaking it back right, and he's going to get a gain of about 2 there. So he was running right, broke back to the left, and had to outrun 2 Raiders defenders to get positive yardage, and he did. 2nd and 8 now. And, yeah, you're going to see probably a lot of him here, the reserves. Get some time here. You don't want to suffer any more injuries than you already have. Ryan McCullum, again, the center. If you're just joining, Zach Frazier left this game with an ankle injury. He got rolled up on by a defensive end, Tyree Wilson. Fields is going to take a shot here for George Pickens, and it is caught down at the 4-yard line. NFL young boy, number 14, Jorge Pickens. And what a catch. He got his hands underneath it. The ball was juggling there, but it never touched the ground. George Pickens with a big play. Steelers. And they're going to challenge it here. The Raiders are going to challenge here. I'm not sure if this is a good challenge. Let's look at it. Pickens looks like he got his arms underneath it. I do not see anything there that rules that incomplete. They called it a catch on the field. The ball was moving, but he had both of his hands underneath it. And his forearms, too. At no point did I think that ball does not hit the ground. It doesn't even come close. This is going to be a catch. And you know, even if it, for some reason, looked like a catch or looked like it hit the ground, they called it a catch on the field. There is no, even if there was like a tiny bit of where you think the ball hit the ground, it's too inconclusive to overturn it. That's going to be a catch, and that is going to be a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for the Steelers. So there's that big play for George Pickens we've been waiting for. Again, coming off really his worst week of his career last week against the Cowboys. Just poor effort. 3 catches for 26 yards. And I believe his long was 21. But, I mean, effort. You got an expletive message written on your face when you're really not even supposed to have messages in the first place. And you had him, just pouting on the sidelines. You had him rip a Cowboys defender by the face mask. So the call does stand. It's 1st and 10. Aaron Shamplin, number 33, to Fields' right here. Connor Hayward outright and Freiermuth out wide as well. Pickens is in the slot here. So 3 tight ends. Freiermuth now motions over from the right of the formation to the left. Fields takes the handoff. He looks to pass. Fields is going to toss it here. Back shoulder for George Pickens, and it's incomplete. Pickens, angry at himself. He should have had that, and he knows it. He got his head around in time, and that one just clanked off of his hands. Looked like he might have closed his hands a little bit too early there. And I don't think Nate Hobbs, who was in coverage, had anything to do with that. Maybe. Looks like he may have gotten his hand briefly on Pickens' arm there, but still, though, that is a catch that 99% of the time Pickens makes. Now a handoff here to Shamplin on 2nd and goal there, and he's going to be tackled there by the Condor, Max Crosby. A loss of 2, so Crosby making at least one positive play for this Raiders defense here. And now The Raiders have taken their second timeout of the day. They are showing the slate for next weekend slate of games. Steelers, Sunday Night Football against the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. That will be a very interesting matchup, of course, with the Jets firing Robert Saleh today. If you keep up with my content, first of all, 25 of you in here, please be sure to like this stream, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I mean, I've covered, just because the Steelers play them next weekend, what the Jets have done. They fired Robert Saleh, and now Fields is scrambling here, trying to, get free here, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to lose yardage, a large amount of yardage. Back near the 20-yard line is where Max Crosby and company stop Fields. But, yeah, Robert Saleh out as coach in New York, and they replaced Nate Hackett as the offensive play caller. So, really, you're going in off of one game's worth of tape to see how the Jets are operating under their new head coach and offensive play caller. So we will see how that turns out. It should be an interesting matchup. Hopefully, no delays. That was brutal last weekend. I live streamed Steelers and Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, an hour, 25-minute rain delay. Game ended at exactly 1 o'clock, so I didn't end up getting any sleep till about 2:30. So hopefully that one is over at an earlier time. Chris Boswell, his field goal is up, and it is good. So the Steelers, they break the 30-point mark here today. Make it a nice Franco Harris 32. And it has been really, it's been really peaceful. I mean, let me just talk about that for a second. It's been peaceful. There hasn't been any heart attack or me standing up in anxiety during really the whole entire second half. I mean, it has been a very comfortable win, and I know people are going to look at this game. I've already seen it on Twitter. Justin Fields, has he had his best game today? No. Is it a step up from the Cowboys game? Yes. I mean, he has had his problems here today, but he's got 2 rushing touchdowns, and we put up 32 points of offense here today. And there are probably still going to be some of the talking head media that's going to be like, oh, hey, who's it going to be, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? They're going to look at just the stat line without watching a single snap of the game today. They're just going to look at the stat line and automatically, make the thing once again. Not all, some. They're going to look and they're going to make a whole week's worth out of who's going to start, Fields or Wilson. And my view on it is that Fields hasn't been perfect, but he's looked better than anything we've seen post Big Ben era thus far. And you do not put a guy on the bench that has put up 32 points for you. He had a big completion to George Pickens just a couple of moments ago, and he has 2 rushing touchdowns on some read options. So now O'Connell is back to pass here. He's going to check it down here on a crosser to Brock Bowers. He's going to be wrapped up there, gain of about 4 or 5 there. So 3:40 remaining and counting down here. We'll see how things are going here. And, my intrigue here would be if you get a stop here, the Steelers defense, and you get the ball back. And, oh, my goodness, and talk about almost speaking it into existence. Dante Jackson just came flying in front of the intended receiver. And if he makes that catch, that may be a pick 6. That was intended for DJ Turner, and Jackson read it like a book, and he almost had a pick 6 there. But anyway, as I was saying, you got to wonder if you got it back. You throw Russell Wilson in up by this much. I would like to see Russ just to, get a glance at him, but O'Connell now checks it down here to Amir Abdullah. He was wrapped up for a second there by Keanu Benton. Stayed alive enough to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and long here for the Raiders. And their coach, Antonio Pierce, just shaking his head here. 4th and 5 now. 2:50 and counting down. O'Connell takes the snap. He looks to throw. He will throw. It is going to be incomplete. Intended for Turner. He had pressure all around him. Looks like it was Ogundeji. Abe Ogundeji, who was just elevated from the practice squad with Iku Leota. He may have gotten his hand in there at that ball. And he smacked O'Connell's elbow area there. Not sure how much effect it had on the ball, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Short field once again. 2:44 left. You got to assume that the Steelers are just going to hand it off here. Probably going to use a lot of Jonathan Ward and Aaron Shamplin here to melt this game away. That looks like it is Shamplin in the background. And looks like it is Fields still in at quarterback. A toss out here to Shamplin. Shamplin stutters for a minute and then rushes ahead for about 5 there into the melee. Las Vegas out of timeouts. Steelers have all 3 of theirs. They haven't used a timeout. They haven't used the timeout this whole game. Just now realizing that. Mike Tomlin and the Steelers offense have not used a single timeout today. Going back to the first half, I think the Raiders used all 3 of theirs in each half. Not sure, but Steeler fans, they're shown in the crowd. They travel well, Steelers Nation does. They look very, very happy. It was a home game west, and I love how the Raiders, they put the white or silver towels on the back of their seats, trying to get their own version of their out there to combat the terrible towels, but there is no other. There is only one original terrible towel. You cannot copy it. You cannot replace it. You cannot impersonate it. 2-minute warning. We'll be back here after this and wrap this one up. Welcome back. 32-13. Steelers A toss play here to Jonathan Ward. It looks like he probably got first down yardage. Isaac Suamalo now out of the game for the Steelers. No, not because of injury. We are actually, for the first time in years, like forever, where we actually are sitting our offensive players up big late in the game. It just feels so like I don't know the right words for it. It's been forever. They were showing Max Crosby on the sideline. I will say this: I was about to tweet it out on X before we came back from break, as Justin Fields is going to take a knee here, kneel this one away as the Steelers get the first down. It's going to be a Steelers victory. I will say this: Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell are out in Vegas. They were roaming amongst the various Pittsburgh tailgates. Bring them to every single game from the rest of the year, because the Steelers offense today did their best Killer Bees impression here today.
Difficult remaining strength of schedule among AFC teams. Now that can change. We know that's a sliding scale. But Tomlin is looking the crowd. He's saluting what feels like a home run. Forget about that schedule, because it's Jets and Giants. Pittsburgh, Washington. Pittsburgh facing the geographics.
And that is going to be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Steelers head out to Sin City. They turn it into Yins City. And they will walk out with a comfy victory, 32-13, the final. Watching the final seconds tick down here. 3, 2, 1, and victory. That is your final score, ladies and gentlemen. 32-13. Wow. Excuse me. My voice pretty much gone. But TJ Watt, phenomenal game. 2 punch outs recovered. Dante Jackson, an interception that turned into a touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns for Justin Fields. The offense, Najee Harris especially, a very good game. And Steelers are heading back home. All I'm asking here before I sign off. Omar Khan. Paging Mr. Omar Khan. You can hear me. There is a certain disgruntled wide receiver. His name is Devontae. He wants out of Vegas. He doesn't care where, but he wants out now. I'm pretty sure you have an empty seat on your team plane. You can sit him right next to you. How's that? I hope you took Tom Telesco, the Raiders GM, out to dinner on this trip. Maybe took him to see a show at the Sphere. Maybe you guys got to stay up early in the morning Wednesday and or whatever day it was, I forget. Maybe you went out early and you got to watch the implosion of the casino out there together. The Tropicana. You watched it go crumbling on down, and you said, "Hey, Tom, that's kind of your franchise right now. That's your team right now. You're the Tropicana. You're just crumbling on down, down, down. But how about this? How about you give me Devontae Adams?" That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bring him home. Bring him home on the team flight with you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up here today. 3 hours, a little over 15 minutes now on stream. Thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. That is going to be it. Please be on the lookout for more of my content coming up this week, and maybe we'll be back here next weekend for maybe come back here Steelers CAS. Hoping that the Steelers bring home Devontae Adams. As I was saying, please check out my content. I will have videos up Monday through Friday this week. And maybe I'll be back here on Sunday night next weekend for Sunday Night Football, Jets Steelers. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. 32-13 your final. I am signing off. Please be sure to like, comment, and share this stream and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later. Thank you.